Hi, it's the MLM for the Soul channel. I do have a new topic for today. Before I begin, I just would like to say, may the words and expressions of my mouth and the thoughts and meditations of my heart find favor and acceptance before you, Hashem. The continuation of the series called Personal Stories and Practical Lessons to Learn and or Apply. This is part number 18. And this has to do with a story related to dental hygiene. So, just to give you some background, so I've been going for many years to dental hygiene schools to get my teeth cleaned. And I've been going to this one now for, I'm in the 4th year of going. So, normally I like to get my teeth cleaned more often than most people. I guess I'm unusual in that I like getting my teeth cleaned where other people don't. Baruch Hashem, I take care of my teeth, so I guess that's part of why I enjoy going, but it's all relative because as you may or may not know the story about the Hinda Chaya, who was very big on Lashon Hara and wrote books about it, and his teeth he had perfect teeth in his older years. And you could say, oh, well, I don't know what he ate, what he didn't eat. But so it just shows you that because he didn't use his mouth for anything bad. So it's really more a spiritual thing, not a physical thing. Like, what you eat, what you don't eat, how you clean your teeth, how you don't clean your teeth. I don't know what he did. But it just shows you that that's also a thing. Not that I'm not telling you should go out and neglect your teeth. But it just shows you if you are pristine, as you say, with what you use your mouth for in a spiritual sense, then Hashem will take care of it no matter what you do. But again, I'm not giving you a carte blanche to go and just not to neglect your teeth. You still should take care of them because most of us are not going to live the life that he did. Okay, so getting back to the story. So normally I go for an appointment every 2 to 3 months, and now I just learned recently it's better. I don't need to because Baruch Hashem, I take care of my teeth. So, but anyway, it's all relative. So that's just what I was liking to do, and for a while I was coming pretty much every 2 months or every 3 months here and there. So with the student that I'm seeing now, because it kind of you get a student and then you have them for a little bit and then they graduate. So that's just the way it goes. So you don't always have the same one for long periods of time. So this last one I saw back in, and as stories go, I should just kind of give you a little more background that, a lot of times the students will say, oh, whatever, I can't see, or this and that, and I always say, who runs the world? That's part of this video, who runs the world is Hashem. So I say Hashem can do anything and everything. He makes the appointments, and usually when I would say that, or like I say, he'll decide when it'll be when I want it to be, not when they want it, or they say they can't see me. So that's part of it. That's happened over the years. So, but with getting back to this particular student, so I saw her last time in the secular calendar, December, January, the beginning of January. So normally if I'd come every 2 months, that would be March, right? And when I'm recording this video, it's not when you're going to actually be watching it. I record a lot of my videos way in advance. But just to give you a relative time frame, so that was December into 24 to January to 25. And I don't say the full year, so anyway. And that I mentioned in the previous video. So, so now I was out of town for a while, and I was in touch with this person by text messaging. And I know that they go on, they have like their schedule, and they get it's a new term. It's like every 10 weeks is a new term. So I went ahead and texted her, I said I would do that in February. So I did it. It was kind of mid-February of 25. And I said do you have your new schedule? And she said no. And I was kind of confused because I figured by then she would have had it for that new term. And I don't know if she misunderstood me because that's where kind of the story comes in. And then I was kind of confused on that, and then I just let it go and waited a while. And then I contacted the same student again in March, and she said that, I'm booked already till the next term, and I asked her when the next term starts, and she said in May, but when I spoke to her in February, that was the term that she was in, and maybe she thought I meant after that, and it was probably on me that I should have been specific in saying, oh, you told me that you'd see me in 2 months when I saw you in January, and I'm contacting you to see you in March. So maybe I shouldn't have said, what's your new term? I said, I wanted to see you in March, so when can I see you? So since she said she has no one else to see me, no one else, and I asked her to ask her other students in her class, and she says everyone's already booked. You see, that's what happens if you don't get in early enough. Other people get booked. And then I even contacted a previous student that I know that saw me, that was a student there, and she says, oh, I don't know anybody. So I was just saying, okay, well, I guess it's up to Hashem, and I was not sure what to do, and I prayed that Hashem is the one to make it happen, because that's why I wanted to come, and just, that was the situation. So I was kind of a little, I shouldn't say, I wasn't upset, but I was kind of like, oh, I was relying that she was the one. I shouldn't be relying on her, relying on Hashem only. And then since I was seeing like nothing was materializing, I decided to call the school and to put on the list with the front desk to get an appointment. I figured, look, this is what I have to do. And then I still was saying, but Hashem is the one who makes the decisions, and Hashem. And this current student that I'm seeing, she said, if anything changes, I'll let you. I promise I'll let you know right away. But I was not counting on that, because what already happened, that she didn't actually get me in when I had wanted to, which would have been the beginning of March. So whatever. So that's what it was. There's nothing I could do about it. I just kind of let it go and let go. And what do they say? Let go and let Hashem run the show, right? So I just kind of left it there as is, because I didn't know what else I could do. It's basically out of my hands. I put it in Hashem's hands, so to speak. Hashem doesn't have hands, but just the idea that let Hashem be the one to take care of it. So that was that. So that was, I forget when I actually contacted the school, but I gather it was probably in March. And then just time went along, I guess. Again, I don't remember what day or when I contacted them. Might have been the middle of March. I don't remember, because I remember I was trying to get a hold of somebody at the school, and I kept getting the call that it was too late or nobody was answering. I was getting like voicemail or nobody picking up. So finally I did that, and then because what I said to the person at the school, I says, well, the student I'm seeing, she doesn't know if she could be able to see me, so, but in case I can get that done, hopefully I can, but she'll let me know. So then I get a text message from this student, the one that I'm seeing, the one that I was seeing, and this text message came to me on, let's see, it was the 24th of March. And she said to me, I have an opening. Can you come on Thursday? And it was an early appointment. I think it was like 8 o'clock or something. And I said, okay, well, I guess if that's what it is, I'll come. Because here she says, oh, then we're going to get you in 3 months. Because then she says, oh, I'll get you in, well, backtracking when she was talking about the appointment, she can see, but first she says, oh, for sure, I'll come, I'll get you in, in April, the 3 month period, yeah. Lo and behold, Hashem decided it would be earlier than that, just a little bit earlier. So that's what she said in the text message. I said, oh, great. Let's do it at 8, even though that's a little early for me, and hopefully we could get it all done in one visit. And then, okay, so fine. And then, I don't know if she texted me back the same day, or maybe she did. I don't remember, saying that, oh, can you come on Wednesday instead? And Wednesday the appointment's at 11, which is way better for me. It's time-wise, because I have to get there, take a bus. I have to get up very early. So I says, but do you want to keep Thursday in case you need two appointments? Because the first time I saw her, it actually took 3 visits. It was the first time that she had me as a patient, and she was being tested. There's certain kind of testing that they do, so it took longer. And she was newer, meaning that now she's a little more advanced compared to when that time. It's like 3 months ahead. So I says, well, maybe you should keep both. She says, I don't know if I can. I switched you with another student and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just pray on it. I said, I'll pray that you get done in one visit. So Baruch Hashem, I go to the appointment. And she starts a little bit after the time I thought she would. And then it was taking a lot longer with paperwork. They have to write everything down that they do, that they check, that they this, that they that. And I was kind of eyeballing the clock, and it was getting later and later. I'm thinking, oh, come on, Hashem, we got to get this done in one day. And I think she had till like, let's see, what was it? 1, 2, what was it? I'm sorry, it wasn't an 11 o'clock appointment, it was a 2 o'clock appointment. Sorry, 2 p.m. My mistake. I'm just looking at my information here. I think she had till 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6:15, I think it was. I think it's like 4 hours and something. And it was like an hour, a little bit more than an hour. She was finishing up and getting to the cleaning or the scaling, what they call it, and that's when they, it's for the teeth. And I'm like, oh, okay, I hope, we can get done. It was taking a little longer than I thought, like I said, with everything else. And I shouldn't be doubting, so I was just like trying to like not doubt, say, okay, she still can do it. I'm praying she still can get it done. And Baruch Hashem, she finished exactly at 6:15. She didn't do like polishing, which I don't really need. And some of the instructors were recommending some things to her, but it was amazing that we got done. I was so thrilled because I really was not looking forward to come another day, and especially if I had to get up early, but it was amazing that she actually was able to complete it in the one visit compared to the last time, which was 3. But because most of the other students I've seen over the years, after at least the first time, they usually were able to, if they saw me, they were more advanced afterwards, and they were able to finish up in one visit. So Baruch Hashem, that was an amazing turnaround. And then, she even said to me, and like the instructors too, that, 2 months, every 2 months, you really don't need to come. You don't have any issues or anything. So every 3 months is fine. So I'm kind of in agreement with that. It's just, if it's not necessary, I'm not going to keep doing that for my teeth. So Baruch Hashem, it was just an amazing story, just to show you how Hashem runs the world, nobody else. He runs the show, and you let him run the show, and you say he's going to take care of it, and he's going to make your appointments, and he's going to get you where you have to go. And you always put Hashem in the first position, as you say, or put him in the picture, and say that he's going to do it, and he will. And just shows you this. I've had endless stories like this where you make Hashem part of the situation, as he always is anyway, but you actually have that intention, and that's what makes the difference. So I just thought that was kind of an amazing situation, that everything worked out, Baruch Hashem, and I got my appointment, and I got done in one day. So, and if you have any interesting stories you'd like to share, and any comments you'd like to share, please do so below the video. And I hope and pray that we will all merit to live and see the coming of Mashiach, speedily in our days, and the building of our final and everlasting base on Mikdash. Amen, and thanks for watching.